we have Hasan Piker and Konstantin Kisin discuss immigration and public attitudes in the UK.
I don't believe that anyone is coming into the United States of America or the UK, as a matter of fact, because they want to bring about a Salafist-style Islamic caliphate.
Okay.
I know you won't agree with me on this.
It's not about whether I agree. It's about whether the facts agree with you.
I don't think that's the case.
Hold on.
I think ultimately,
let me just give you some facts then. If we have a terrorist attack on a monthly basis by an Islamist, effectively, we just had 2 in the space of the last month as we're recording this. 33%, I think, of British Muslims want Sharia law in Britain. Like, according to polls, more than half want to ban.
I haven't seen these polls.
Well,
we know, dipshit.
More than half want to ban homosexuality. So when you say people aren't coming in to introduce an Islamist stuff, well, some of them want to if they're in a position to do so. We have 5 MPs who are effectively elected on a sectarian ticket, like as in we are Muslims, vote for us because you're a Muslim.
Who would you say those MPs are?
The 5 independent MPs. They're called the Gaza MPs or whatever way you want to call them. Right?
Are you talking about like Zara Sultana?
I don't know if she's one of them. I think one of them is called Adnan Hussein. There's 5 of them. We can look them up. We can put them in for people to see. Right. So I think it should be said that the overwhelming majority of British Muslims don't want Sharia law. But if 33% of them do, you can see why a lot of people who don't want Sharia law might be concerned about that. Right?
Sharia law.
Sure. I don't know what.
He's so fucking stupid. How do you stream for 10 hours a day and you're a fucking idiot? How do you not act like literally every single day on all the news channels I follow on TikTok, British guy terrorist, or, British person, a Muslim terrorist attack, Muslim gang rape, Muslim raping girls, yelling Al Akbar, literally that is why. The thing is, that shit is not tolerated where they are, okay? Or they're in with the terrorists in a lot of these terrorist countries. And then they come here and of course they implement it. And I'm like, bro, we have them on video bragging about it. Okay? They're running into synagogues and blowing themselves up. This is widely known. There is no way you can defend any of this because they admit it. It's on video. There's even the terminology of whatever it's called, that they can lie, cheat, and deceive and all these things. And it's here. The second, Zoran gets in power, who is he electing? Who is he putting in charge? A lot of people that are also Muslim. Muslims vote for him. They know that. Look at Dearborn, Michigan. It's not Jews voting for them. It's not Americans voting for them. And it's to sit here and who's paying you? They're talking about who's paying me, who's paying you. Because to sit there and act like that's not happening, it's so clearly, have you ever been to the UK? Do you follow any news? Do you know what's going on there? And not only is it happening in the UK, it's also starting to happen here. And it is widely known. You can watch documentaries on Netflix. That, of course, what happens is a lot of these people are born in the UK, and then they're radicalized, with a lot of Muslims that are, yes, UK citizens, and then they go to places and they literally train for ISIS, come back and do terrorist attacks. That's what happened with all the bombings on all the trains in whatever year that was, not too long ago. And it's that's just widely known, and if you're denying that, you are just either the dumbest person to exist, or you're clearly being paid to spread these blatant lies, which I'm sure he is. So we have an Asian man gets his chain snatched on the way to visit London. Yeah.
Been in London for 5 hours and I just got my chain snatched and I got decked in the face. London, is this normal?
Yes, it is.
An experience I've been told about. I literally got off the metro, had Nando's, and now we're in Soho and I just got my shit snatched. Anyone sees a guy in a fake Gucci hat asking for directions to Oxford, do not give him directions to Oxford. But did we back down?
That's what happens when you're nice. Yeah, welcome to London. Yeah, snatching a chain is kind of crazy because you yank it off someone's neck, which is so personal. Well, that's what you get for, being nice to the guy that probably looked the way we all think he looked. Hate to say it. It's funny because I wanted to go. I was asking everyone on our trip. I was like, have you guys been to London or Paris recently? Because I used to go there for work and I've gone for vacation. And back then, it was very nice. Besides Paris, you always had to be worried about getting robbed. That's you wear your purse on your chest, and around the Eiffel Tower, everyone was getting, and the fucking gypsies, which one actually tried to rob me at the airport until I caught that bitch's hand midair, and I was like, I'm American, I'll fuck you up. And she learned quickly. And, now it's I don't even know if I could visit because of the free speech issues and then also the crime. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to go there and you know, dress like ghetto and not be able to like dress up or wear jewelry or walk around safely. So I don't even know. I do want to visit Disneyland Paris. So I don't know. If you guys live there, give me an honest review of what it's like. I mean, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not going to go around wearing diamonds and Rolexes. But I mean, that kid's dressed pretty casual. And to even spot a chain is like kind of personal. We have 1.27 million Canadians left emergency rooms without receiving treatment in 2023 to 2024, guys. Because I am constantly told that, oh, America's a dictatorship. We're moving to Canada. Canada has it together. Canada has universal healthcare and all that shit. Okay, so those things are great. You get taxed. You think the taxes here are bad. Wait till you go there. And they don't work. That's the problem. If you actually talk to people that leave Canada, they will explain to you why it's so bad. And like, even for like women, like, oh, you have a UTI or anything like that. Oh, I hope you can wait 6 months with it. If you're on the list because you need something that's life-saving, you're going to die. And also, it's like everywhere else in the world, babe. The people who are rich are going to get that healthcare first. And if there's any room left for you, maybe you'll get it. Okay? We have a video on why Canada's economy is struggling.
Canada can't figure out how to get like a house under $1 million. They don't know what they're doing.
They're doing better than us in the economics department right now.
That's legitimately not true. They haven't had a growth in productivity in 4 years. That is unheard of in Western civilization. That is beyond factually incorrect. Economically, the median housing price in Canada is 4 times ours.
Their GDP has a growth for the last quarter. Our growth is going to be a reduction.
Well, let's see. We haven't had those numbers. The Canadian productivity growth is an absolute disaster, which means wages do not increase. They have a population of, 40 million? But they had, wasn't it like immigration of 400,000 or something? An absolutely crazy percentage. You can't house those people, and it pushes everyone's cost of living substantially higher, even though economically.
If they have an immigration of 400,000, then they've got to have spaces for them to go.
Oh, guys, so that's how that works.
We're going to Germany. Doesn't matter.
You think our housing's bad here? But I don't know what you're talking about. I'm okay with the GDP on a quarterly basis that does this. I'm just glad ours has actually grown over the last decade.
Okay, so I don't know. I just discovered this guy and I followed him on everything. He's clearly very independent. I think he's kind of, I'm Republican. He seems more like he's literally just going where the facts go. Doesn't really seem like he's on a team, but it's funny. Now everyone's trying to accuse him of being like far right and cancel him because he's interviewing liberals. And he's just like, what you're saying is factually incorrect. And it's very stupid. He was the one that interviewed the illegal immigrants that somehow have like houses and mortgages and all this stuff. And he's just saying that they're wrong because they are factually wrong. And I like how as soon as he debunks Canada, they're like, whatever, we're going to Germany. And I'm like, okay, please go. If you don't like America, please leave. Yeah, Canada sucks, you guys. I don't know this whole thing of like, we're all leaving to Canada. Canada's so much better. He pretty much just debunked everything. So how do you guys still feel about Canada? You guys are all for universal everything, socialist everything until you have to go live under it. You think it's tough here? You can get affordable insurance here and go get very good treatment and go to nice hospitals. It's just not like that there. I hate to tell you. And if, God forbid, you're in a car accident or something very serious happens, that's not the place I would want to be. We have Chuck Schumer in 1996.
Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of...
Everyone used to have so much common sense.
And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition. Ladies and gentlemen of this chamber, what I worry about is that this bill, which started out with good intentions, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, is going to end up being the same kind of thing that the public gets angry with us on. We say we're doing something, and we do nothing. Because
welcome to a Democrat and Republican Party
proposal to get something done, people say, well, what about this hypothetical, that hypothetical, etc. I urge support of this amendment. If you believe
1996. Okay, I was 3 years old, and this is the exact same issue we have right now today. Why do people come to America? Question, why isn't everyone just fleeing to Muslim countries and every other country? Do you think that they're getting there and they're allowed to be there illegally, and they're getting healthcare and debit cards and fucking every other government assistance? No. People, that's the thing, this whole thing of like people want a better life so they come here, I actually think it's quite the opposite. I think the people who want a better life and want to come here get fucked over because they're stuck in their home countries and they're paying tens of thousands of dollars and waiting years to come here. Meanwhile, all the illegals that come here are strictly here to steal from us, to steal from the American people. That's why I don't understand as an American how you could possibly like these people, feel bad for them, or say that you're fine with illegal immigrants when they are literally here to steal from you.